Hey, welcome to my car drawing demonstration. Basically, so far, I've sketched in just a rectangle. Now I'm finding the center of the front plane of the car. I've divided the shape in two the way that we do, went from corner to corner. Now I'm taking the left side and I'm dividing that. And the reason that I'm dividing that is so that I can project and cut a third, cut a nice section out of the middle of it to use as the grill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a grill and two sets of lights on either side of it, and they're going to be in proportion. So I've established the placement of the lights, and I'm just detailing. Cutting that space in two, finding the minor axis, sketching an ellipse in. Not getting them overly good, but okay, good enough for the sketch. Cut the shape in two, minor axis, drop in the ellipses. Now I'm starting to work on the cabin. Little details on the hood. Notice the cut and the shaping of the side plane of the car, the way it goes out a tiny bit. I based the center of the windshield on the center line that I had already established, but now I want to make the tilt of the windscreen, and so I divide the shape and then I multiply over to the other side, and that helps me lock in these top spots. This is just using my reference and sketching the shape of the window. Look at how I'm further out than what I initially thought I was going to be. I find that if I start a car sketch from the front and let the back fall where it wants to, I do better. For some reason I always make cars a little too short. Looking for the placement of the front wheel, and I'm just using my reference and taking a proportion from the front and looking at the distance from the door. I found my minor axis and I'm sketching a wheel into that space. So now that I've established the front wheel, the back wheel really has to be in proportion with it. And so I'm going to use a shape multiplication to get that back wheel. Okay, so I draw a box, a bounding box, establish a bottom plane and a top plane. I cut the shape in two, find the center, and multiply over. Now that I have the center, I can multiply over and multiply over again. That gives me the fourth spot, and that's going to be the placement of my back wheel. Not only the placement, the proportion. More importantly, the proportion of the back wheel. So I'll establish the minor axis and sketch the back wheel. And that's pretty much it. That's my car demo. You guys can slow it down and play it over and over again. Thanks a lot.